Welcome to qnawire.
Hi, this is problem 27 of chapter 5, section 2. In this problem, 2 out of 5 balls are randomly selected from a bag. Each ball is numbered 1, 2, 4, 7, and star. What we want to do is add the values of the 2 balls that we selected, and a star simply has the same value as the second ball. We want the mean, variance, and standard deviation of this. And I've gone ahead and made a table of all the possible ball outcomes here. And you'll notice that some of these are blank, and that's because when we pick these balls, we're doing it without replacement. So it's impossible for us to have 2 balls of the same value. So for instance, we can pick out a 2 and a 4, which will give us a sum of 6, or a star and a 7, which will be 14. However, we cannot pick out a 1 and a 1, which means that in total, since this is a 5 by 5 grid, instead of there being 25 different combinations, there's actually only 20 because we're missing 5 down the diagonal here. I've also broken this table down over here into frequencies. So each of these sums shows up as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have a 7, 8, 9, and we don't have a 10, though we do have an 11. We don't have 12 or 13, and we have a 14. So the sum 2 shows up twice in this little table here. And in fact, all of them show up twice in the table except for 8, which shows up 4 times, right here, here, and right there, and there. So what we can do here is go ahead and make a probability distribution out of this frequency table. Let's go ahead and bring that down, and I'm going to put that right there. And we can modify this. So like I said before, there are 20 possible outcomes, not 25. So really, we just need to divide the frequency by the total amount. So that's going to be 2 over 20, which is going to be 0.1. Also means all of these are going to be, not 0.2, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And that also means that our 8 here is actually going to be 0.2 instead of 0.1, since it shows up twice as often as the others. And now we have a probability distribution that we can work with. Let's go ahead and change that to a P. Here we go. And now we can calculate our mean, variance, and standard deviation. So let me scroll down just a little bit here. And let's find our mean first. So that's going to be 2 times 0.1 plus 3 times 0.1 plus 4 times 0.1. And you sort of get the idea here. Plus 8 times 0.2. Plus 14 times 0.1. And this will give us a mean of exactly 7, actually. All right, now we'll find our variance, which is sigma squared. And since so many of these have the same probability, I'm actually going to factor this 0.1 out and do 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared plus 5 squared plus 6 squared plus 9 squared plus 11 squared plus 14 squared plus 8 squared times 0.2, and subtract off 7 squared, and that will give us a variance of 12.6. All right, and then for a standard deviation, that's just going to be equal to the square root of 12.6, which means we have a standard deviation of about 3.55. And that is the mean, variance, and standard deviation of this data. Thank you.